What's up, folks? It's your boy Bob Hollywood with another episode of Bob's Holly World. Today I'm reviewing this Thor figure. There are two in front of you. I'm only going to be reviewing one, and I'm actually not even going to check it out of the package. I'm going to cheat because I already have one. I literally got that like a day after I bought these two online. I found this guy, and I think I got it in the thrift store. It was in a bag with other figures, so yeah, I spent $5 on each of these guys. They came together, so it was $10 free shipping, but I got this guy for maybe $4 with everything else I got him with, something like that. It is the exact same Thor. Only difference is this guy is loose with no weapons. And you guys don't watch my videos for the accessories, do you? You just watch them for the figure. So I'm going to cheat in this video. I think I've done this one other time. And it's been a while. So I'm going to cheat. Here we go. Let me get these two out of here. At least I'm honest, right? I could have just cheated. I could have lied. So here's the Thor. He's got pretty good details. Let me lower my camera for you. He's got pretty good details. I think this is the fifth Thor that I have. The fifth different Thor. I'm sorry I have paint all over my hands, guys. I was doing some painting. It looks like Chris Hemsworth. The helmet doesn't come off, but we'll get into that in a second. It looks like Chris Hemsworth, if you ask me. He's got like this mail armor on his arms, throughout his arms. It's pretty cool stuff. You got these circles that have become synonymous with Thor. Oh, but one of my Thors have those. He has a cape. The cape does not come off. Now, here's the thing. The cape doesn't come off, or if it does, it's like glued in there, so I would have to glue it back in. As you can see, it's not attached at the shoulders, so it is glued. But that's where those other Thors come in handy. If I wanted to take this cape off of this guy, I could, and it'd just be what it'd be, and I could use the other ones. But I don't need to do that really, and I'll show you why when it comes to that time. And there's his pants. He's got these boots. He's got these red bands. Back is pretty cool. Not nearly as much color, but it is colored. He's got peg holes in his feet. He's got one gripping hand, and he's got one open hand. And you see there's some paint there, but again, and he's also partially missing a finger. But this is a used toy as opposed to what you would get in the box. And again, this is from the first Thor film, I believe, and maybe the second. I can't remember honestly. I think it's the first though. And it's from the year 2011, so it's old. That's the first Thor. So 2011, and this is held up pretty well. I don't know when this person initially bought it, but like I said, they bit the finger a little bit, which I'm only just noticing with this video. And there's just some blemishes on his hand in general. Let's go over his articulation. His head is going to rotate 360 degrees. It may even come off. Some of these come off easier than others. His doesn't want to come off. I'm not going to force it. But it looks up and down very little. Here's this helmet. This typical Thor helmet, but the wings are metal on the ears instead of comic accurate, more feather-like ears. And again, I'm going to show you all that. There's his arms. They go up that high. And they rotate 360 degrees at that shoulder. Elbows about 90 degrees, which is good. And they're also going to rotate at that elbow. And his hands are also going to rotate 360 degrees. He's got an ab crunch. And he can rotate there. And those are the only articulations in his midsection. His legs don't go out very wide because of these on his hip. They go out about that wide. You rotate the little ball joint in his leg, and so I can see how high his legs can go up, and they do not. It's giving me difficulty getting it to position, so I can't really tell you how high it's up. I can get his leg up. I get one leg up. They go up that high. double jointed knee. Now the only thing with the double jointed knee is his cape is not gonna really. Well, he stays up. That's cool, but he's not really secure. I was just lucky that he stayed up for whatever reason. And he has ankle articulation. It's very stiff in the ankles. His right leg, his right ankle was. His left ankle was not as stiff. It's not loose by any stretch of imagination. But that right ankle was really stiff. Stand this bad boy up, get his height. Just over 4 inches, about almost 4¼ at the helmet, at the top of his helmet, and then at the ears, a little under 4½ inches. So we're going to compare these guys to some Thors. I said that there's an issue with the cape and the helmet, and that issue gets solved with this Thor. It's practically identical. They're not the same exact figure. This Thor, excuse me, this Thor on my left hand, his eyes are a little off-center. Doesn't look like Chris Hemsworth looks like Kevin Nash in my opinion, but they're pretty identical. There might be some slight paint differences, but this Thor, for all intents and purposes, is this Thor without the helmet or without the cape. So this guy can stay intact, whereas if I wanted to have him in a more relaxed pose or state, he's like this. He's right here. As you can see, their grays are different. The Thor we're reviewing today is a dark gray, whereas the Thor on my left hand is more of a silver on his chainmail, but it's really negligible, honestly. I'm going to put him over there. Next, I'm going to compare him when I was talking about the helmet. This more comic accurate Thor. As you can see, the one on my left hand has wings for on his helmet, feathered wings, whereas the one that we're reviewing today has metal wings. This is my Thor. I mean, I use him as Thor. All the others I just use as basic Vikings, honestly. But you see he still has the circles that Thor is famous for. And there's this Thor. I forget which Thor this is. And I bought this new. I think I reviewed this Thor. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, this is a bunch of Thors. A flock of Thors. That should be their band name. And I have one more Thor, which was my first Thor, which I really wanted. Technically, I have 2 more Thors if I include the one that came with this Thor. This Thor, Odin's son, and technically he came with Jane Foster, who is Thor. But I don't call her Thor, I call her Jane Foster. And there's this guy, I think he's the tallest. Yep, he's the tallest. He's the younger brother. That's the Thor clique, man. Those are my Thors. I use this guy for like a farmer. When I don't put on his cape, he comes with a cape. And this cape is pretty decent because it's not like these capes. It's more like one shoulder and all that. This guy's a farmer. This guy's Thor. These guys are just Vikings. And again, these guys might be the same person, you know? So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let all your homies know where they can find me. That's right here at Bob's Holly World. And these Thors in the background, or this one, whichever one's in the best condition will probably get kept in there as a Thor. But they can be used for customs. They have hammers. I can do whatever I want with them. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.